And we are live. I am going to take you through the next module and just explain to you where we are in the course and what we are going to do. So, we look at the next module. You will see that we're now on this third last module of the Advanced Excel course. This is the What If Analysis and Solver add-in. This will take us approximately 20 minutes. I want you now to open the What If Analysis Excel file while I talk you through the document file. So, the Excel file that you see in front of you now, you've opened it and it will be on sheet 1. If you look at the bottom there, sheet 1, and at the top it's on the home tab or the home menu. You will now move across to the data menu, and this is where we will continue with the course. I just want you to notice that the cell there in B5, the total revenue, has a formula in, and I've put the formula there in a call out so you can see what it is. But you can essentially, when you click on that cell, you can see the formula there at the top, and you can also see where it gets its information from. So, without further ado, I'm going to carry on with this course. So let's have a look. The goal seek will only work on a cell that has a formula. The function is used to plan different outcomes based on a changing variable value. For the example that we're using, we'll use the goal seek example, and we will select the total revenue as the different outcome that we want, and we are going to make the number of units the variable value. So, on your spreadsheet, you have clicked on the Data tab, and then on the What If Analysis tab, and then you will select Goal Seek. The Goal Seek menu will now appear on your screen. If you look on the Goal Seek menu, there is a Set Cell, and you'll click on that, and then you will click on cell B5, which is the total revenue. Then you'll go to the To value, and you'll type in a value of 10,000. So you click in that little frame there and you type in 10,000. Then you select by changing cell and you click on it, and then you'll select cell B2. Now if you look there, A, B, B2, you click on that, and you'll see that B2 will appear in the by changing cell. Now click on OK, and you will see how all the values change in the goal seek example. And if you press OK now, it will accept it. So don't press OK, otherwise you're going to have a changed table. Doesn't matter really. But if you want to revert to your original values, you'll press cancel and it will revert to your previous values. And that covers the goal seek example. If you're all happy with that and there's no questions, we will continue. If you have any questions, I would suggest that you type them in the comments or you send a WhatsApp, and I will then address that as part of the intro in the following module. So let's move on swiftly. You're still on the spreadsheet whatifanalysis.xlx, You will select sheet 2 now at the bottom, sheet 2. Now we're going to look at the scenario manager, which allows you to set up many different scenarios with different outcomes. Use this when you need to work on different outcomes based on different variable values. We will go through it now. So once again, click on the Data tab. You should still be there. Then on What If Analysis, and then the very first option, Scenario Manager. The Scenario Manager will now appear on your screen. What you'll notice is that there are no scenarios defined. So the whole purpose of this is to create different scenarios which will give us different outcomes. So you click on Add, and the scenario, Edit Scenario screen will pop up. You will type in the scenario name, Scenario 1. Or you can call it anything you like, but for the purpose of uniformity, let's stick to Scenario 1. So type in Scenario 1, Scenario 1, and then you click on Changing Cells. So I'll just make this a bit bigger for me as well. So you click on Changing Cells, and then you select the cells that you want to change. In this case, it will be cells B6 and B7. So you do that by clicking on the first cell and dragging to the second cell, and then let go of your mouse. So I'll quickly show you how to do that on the Excel spreadsheet. So on the Excel spreadsheet, which you should have in front of you now, I just want to check. You have it, nope. Now you have the Excel spreadsheet in front of you. So, sorry. Yes, you were on sheet 2. What is happening here? Sheet 1, sheet 2. Yes, sheet 2. So in order for you to select that, you will take the first cell, you click on it, and then drag it onto the second cell and let go of it. So we were on the What If Analysis, we were on Scenario Manager, and we were on Scenario 1, and we said we want to change those cells, and we'll click on the first one and drag it, and as soon as we finished, it will be gone. I just want to do that on this side. So click on that, click and drag, and you'll see while you're dragging until you release, the changing cell screen is on your screen, and when you release, it will be gone and your changing cells will appear there. Okay, so now we're going to switch back, and you will continue on your own. So what you're seeing is you selected now the cells, and you will go back to your scenario, and all you do now is you will click on OK. And now you'll be prompted to enter the values in those two fields. So because we want scenario 1 to remain the same, we're going to leave it as is and just press OK. But I want you to add another scenario. So instead of just pressing OK, you press Add. If you forgot to press Add, you will go and add another scenario in the same way that you did the first one. There. So by clicking on Add, okay? all there. So we've done scenario 1, we entered those values, then we said okay, there's the values we entered, and now we're going to add scenario 2, and we use the same changing cells, so we just press OK. We don't have to select those fields again, and then it's going to prompt us for the values again, and this time we type in 400 for the first value and 350 for the second value and press OK. Now the scenario manager will come back to us and it will stand on scenario 2. So you click on show and notice how the values change. You see that price values 400 and 350 of scenario 2, and every other value in the table has now changed. Now click on scenario 1 and say show, and all the values are back to the original values in the table. And this is how the scenario planner works. And you can then just exit. Now the following function is advanced. It is an add-in function. And in this case, we will most probably have to make sure that the add-in has been activated. So you will remain on sheet 2 on the open spreadsheet. And as a first step, we will check if the solver function has been activated. On the data tab, still on sheet 2. On the data tab, look on the right hand side if you find solver there, and it will be in this area. If you don't find it there, it is missing and we need to activate it. So type in on the search window there, add-ins, just like you can see it here on the screen. Add-ins, okay, just without the inverted commas. You will see there's a little gear and add-ins that come up, and you select that, and the add-ins screen will pop up in front of you. The fourth option on that is the one that we're looking for, solver add-in. So you click on that, make sure the tick is on, and you press OK. And now when you go back to your data menu and you look on the right hand side, you'll see solver there. So click on solver. I have to change this document. Let me just see.